Here comes the new head of the table.
Introducing first, from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Sikoa!
Gentlemen, the street champ is in the perfect place for a good old-fashioned street fight.
We already know that WarGames is where Solo Sikoa thrives. He won his first WarGames match alongside his family, the Bloodline.
When you look at Solo and you see a man who seemingly wants to fight alone, but he's proven to be a valuable teammate. And there's nothing more important in WarGames than a teammate who can fight.
WWE Universe, it's time to acknowledge the OTC.
From Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, the OTC, Roman Reigns!
The Tribal Chief once again setting foot inside WarGames.
Yeah, who could forget his first time inside this structure, which actually led to a Bloodline victory.
Reigns led by example that night, but he was the last competitor to enter the match. Tonight, he's starting the match.
WarGames may be one of the most barbaric structures in WWE, but the head of the table is more than ready. Doesn't matter the situation, the champion always has a winning game plan.
Looks like these two drew the short straws as they kick off this WarGames match.
It might not be a disadvantage here, Cole. WarGames is unlike any other match, and this might give them precious time to settle in.
That's a good point, Corey, but we'll have to see if that's the case. And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Oh, he saw it coming.
Dueling reversals. Hey, buddy. Oh, nasty headbutt.
Solo reverses and looks to capitalize.
Just took a very unpleasant trip from ring to ring.
To the throat. Capitalizing on Sikoa's mistake. With the counter. Something I like about WarGames is the emphasis it puts on teamwork. If you don't come in with a cohesive plan and trust your teammates completely, you're going to be in for a world of hurt.
You're actually not wrong. That's why WarGames often favors more established squads who know one another inside and out.
Dodges away.
And the balance of power is about to shift with this upcoming entrant. Counter. He knew just what to do. Big move.
Unleashed from the cage and beelining it to give their team an edge in the match. put in the corner now.
Under the apron now, looking to stack the odds even higher in their team's favor here.
Hammering clotheslines. Roman Reigns giving the people in attendance the chance to acknowledge him.
Numbers advantage or not, he's leaving nothing to chance as he searches under the apron.
Thunderous shot to the back.
Hammer and sickle. That hip counts for Roman Reigns.
Oh, that is going to leave a mark. Things could get ugly now as they head inside the cage.
What impact! Solo must be getting phased by this attack.
Yeah, you can see Solo just being overwhelmed by Roman here.
Reigns just completely leveled Solo with that offense.
Bam! By Reigns! Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
Counting down the seconds as this match gets closer to being even. Caught with a lariat.
Got to minimize the damage now. Go help your teammates immediately.
Big counter from Reigns.
Oh, stop sign to the noggin.
Numbers about to be even, but not before he brings in a little backup from the outside.
Choosing to go after the head here. Interesting strategy.
Bang! A migraine-inducing blow from that stop sign. Ooh, stiff punch.
Super kick. Ouch.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
Scoop slam sets things up. Heaved up.
Slam. What impact.
Sikoa might have just finished things.
Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh. This has become a monumental struggle for these competitors.
It is down to who still has the energy, the resolve to put the pedal to the metal.
The crowd is counting it down. Next entry will tip the scales in their team's favor.
Lewis looking to change the landscape of this match. Schoolboy.
Uh-oh. Super kick.
And that shot just busted him open. Blood flowing now. And walking through the structure door, this is where nightmares become reality.
Tonga Loa going up high.
Taking flight.
Wait a second. He's going up the wall. The extreme WarGames mentality is taking over.
Caught with an eight.
Boom, right across the small.
And that was a well-executed attack. We're at a final stage in this matchup, and this audience is fully aware of it.
Yeah, you know, another
Rearing. Uh-oh. And Sikoa gets rooted on it. Ooh, read that one.
the noise surging through this arena is ridiculous.
It's the echoes of the universe witnessing a war.
The next entrant coming to even up the odds.
Here we go. The lights are out for Sikoa.
Superstar setting up.
The climb's in. This is crushing pain.
He can tap all he wants now.
So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
Turns it into a Uranagi. Boom.
this match. You can feel him desperately trying to find a way, and he does. These superstars toil away endlessly, and this crowd is on their feet in full appreciation. An incredible sight to see. From the opposition. Looking good in this position. Oh, man. Good night. Countdown underway. The odds are to no longer be even. Disrupts the attack with an elbow to the gut. Gentlemen, the advantage has officially shifted. Surging out of the ring now. This can't be good. He's made sure the odds are above and beyond his favor now. He's already bringing the numbers advantage, but he wants something more. Now scaling the WarGames structure. This is not going to end well. Into the cage now, and the numbers. Both wrists. Looking to lock it in. Tonga Loa put a stamp on this one. And it's locked in deep. This match is an official at some point. You can feel him desperately trying to find a way, and he does. The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side. Both wrists captured. And now here's Jey Uso. Jimmy might have just finished things. To the stomach, stop, and they lose. Here comes the buzzer. The numbers advantage vanishes with this next entrant. Sorely needed reinforcements about to arrive. Let's see what kind of impact they have. Treating them like trash, adding insult to injury. Officially begun as the last company and assesses the situation. Entering one of the most dangerous matches in WWE history has to be unnerving. Now, they go. Oh my goodness, what a moonsault. May have just been for Graves. Well, my age in an unusual spot here, extremely vulnerable. Some serious offense. Lining up, trying to find a way out. That's one way out of submission. A bone-rattling knee. Oh, man. We could have got that Tama Tonga. And look at it. Here comes the Tonga twist. Tama putting it there. Down with the Samoan drop. And covers, wasting no time. This could be it. And he kicks out of the pen and one. Jey with the cover. This might do it. Kicks out after one. Not even letting the ref get to the 2 count. Turns that away. Taking aim at the midsection with this offense. That's gotta be it. Kicks out. Incredible resiliency. Meanwhile, we have Sami Zayn. Trying to put this thing around. Can't go down the pin. He got a shoulder up in time.
Now let's take a look back at some of the great action.
Here are your winners. Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Fatu, and Tonga Loa, the Bloodline.
And that was a hell of an effort by this victorious team.
In the end, one team seemingly just wanted it more.
And that is what WarGames is all about. Digging down deep, going to battle with your teammates, and hopefully coming out on top when all is said and done.